Born into slavery in 1818, Frederick Douglass rose to become one of the most influential voices of freedom and justice in American history. His journey, marked by courage, intellect, and unyielding determination, continues to inspire generations. Frederick Augustus Washington Bailey entered the world in Talbot County, Maryland. Separated from his mother as an infant and raised by his grandmother, young Frederick endured the brutal realities of slavery. Yet, even in these harsh conditions, he dreamed of freedom. At just 8 years old, he was sent to Baltimore to serve the Auld family. There, Sophia Auld began teaching him the alphabet. But when her husband forbade it, Frederick realized that literacy was the key to liberation. Against all odds, he secretly taught himself to read and write, knowing that knowledge could break his chains. In 1838, at the age of 20, Douglass made his daring escape to freedom. Disguised as a sailor, he fled north and began a new life in New Bedford, Massachusetts, with his wife, Anna Murray. There, he adopted the name Frederick Douglass, a name that would soon echo in history. Douglass quickly rose to prominence as an orator and abolitionist. His speeches captivated audiences, dispelling the myths of racial inferiority and exposing the horrors of slavery. In 1845, he published his first autobiography, Narrative of the Life of Frederick Douglass, an American Slave. This groundbreaking work became a bestseller, inspiring abolitionist movements across the globe. Back in America, Douglass founded the North Star, an abolitionist newspaper. Its motto proclaimed, "Right is of no sex, truth is of no color, God is the Father of us all, and we are all brethren." Through his writings, Douglass championed abolition, women's suffrage, and social reform. When the Civil War erupted, Douglass became a vital force in recruiting African American soldiers for the Union Army. He met with President Abraham Lincoln to advocate for fair treatment of black soldiers and pushed tirelessly for the abolition of slavery. The Emancipation Proclamation, though not the end of the struggle, was a monumental step forward. After the war, Douglass turned his attention to Reconstruction. He championed the 13th, 14th, and 15th Amendments, which abolished slavery, granted citizenship, and secured voting rights for black men. He also remained a steadfast ally of the women's suffrage movement, working alongside figures like Susan B. Anthony and Elizabeth Cady Stanton. Douglass's later years were filled with public service. He served as U.S. Marshal for the District of Columbia, Recorder of Deeds, and even U.S. Minister resident to Haiti. Yet, he never ceased advocating for justice, equality, and human dignity. Frederick Douglass passed away in 1895, but his legacy endures. His words filled with wisdom, courage, and hope continue to resonate. Douglass reminds us of the power of education, the strength of resilience, and the unyielding demand for justice. Frederick Douglass once said, "If there is no struggle, there is no progress." His life was a